Hello, everyone. Today we will talk about our discussions about the concept of time through a different angle. Last time we looked at it from the angle of our consumption habits. This time we will switch to the angle for the habits of creation. So, in today's world, especially in the business world, the dominant theme, once again, is so much focused around our productivity, our efficiency with things. Like, how can we release things faster? How can we really bring things to the market faster, iterate over time? Which is really good and great. So instead of really hypothetically creating things in our own ideological world, we are bringing those to the real world into a practical world sooner and learning from that experience. So in that sense, this is actually a good experience. But coming back to where we are as civilizations in the world, I personally feel like we are still so much imbalance towards efficiency and so much focus around time without really understanding the real implications of it in our creations. So, yes, there's a role for doing things faster, doing things in a more efficient way, but there's definitely a role for stepping back and thinking about whether we are creating the right things in the first place, whether we are creating things with the right mindset, with the right energy, because in the end, any kind of creation is an extension of who we are at that particular time, or the energy that we are creating a particular thing actually carries a lot of the essence of the creation that we are bringing to the world. A couple of days ago, I was actually talking about this with a close friend of mine, and I tried to explain this concept through an analogy that I heard from someone else, another YouTube creator. And this person actually approached it from a romantic angle. He asked, like, think about the relationships that you had in the world in your lifetime, and think about the mindset and the energy that you carried at the time of the start of the relationship. And just reflect, what does that say about the quality of the relationship that you have? If you do this quick exercise, probably you might realize that most of the successful, healthy relationships usually start with a healthy you in the first place. Healthy existence carries its energy towards healthy creation as well. But if you really look back and just realize that, well, that relationship didn't turn out to be very healthy, because actually I was not, I think, healthy when I started the relationship. It shouldn't be a surprise to see that it didn't go well, because it didn't start from a healthy existence point of view. And I was actually reflecting and taking the same concept to any kind of creation. Sometimes we are so obsessed by bringing something to the world, but we are not really paying too much attention to the energy that really makes us to start that work in the first place. How much of what we are creating is really aligned with our intentions, with our overall existence, with our love? Or are we really creating from a point of lack, from a point of uncertainty, from a point of fear, and only exaggerating many of the problems that we already know exist in the world? Oh, just a different reflection about the time and the importance of creating from a place of love, creating from a place of balance, presence, instead of really rushing things out, instead of really speeding things out without really paying attention to the implications of that creation in the world. I think we can do better, and I think our world deserves better creations made with love, made with presence,